Welcome to part 1 of a 3-part series on the introduction to the IHM input database. If you have access to a dual monitor, you may want to have an IHM project directory containing the IHM input database open for review on your second screen during this training video. Here is some background and resource information on the IHM input database. The IHM input database is a Microsoft Access file with the MDB extension. IHM cannot use a file with the ACC-DB extension. The database is always located in the project directory. Names for the database and project directory are defined by the user. In the example on the right, the project directory is named UG Example 1. A user can place more than one input database in a project directory, but this is generally not recommended because it could cause confusion later when reviewing completed simulations. As an alternative, use a separate project directory for each IHM input database. To open the database, navigate to the project directory and double-click on the database to open it. The IHM can use either 32-bit or 64-bit access. Database design specifications are given in Appendix G of the IHM User Guide. Names and descriptions of tables in the IHM database used for simulation input and support are listed in Section 3.7 of the User Guide. Tables used for pre-processing and post-processing are found in Appendices of the User Guide. Note that an IHM input database for a specific model application, such as the INTB, has the same structure and tables as a standard IHM database, but it can also contain additional application-specific tables that IHM does not use. Section 5 of the User Guide describes table-by-table input instructions for the input database. If you are working with an already constructed model, you will likely not have to open each of the tables. Section 5 is a good reference for more information on the content of individual tables. If you are unfamiliar with Access, the beginning of Section 5 discusses several common functions in Access, such as copy and paste and keyboard entry. Referential integrity is enforced in the IHM input database. If all data in a table need to be modified, never delete a table because it will compromise the design structure. Instead, while honoring referential integrity order, delete the contents of an existing table and refill it with the updated data using an append query. See the User Guide or online web resources for more information. When an IHM database is open, tables are listed in the left panel. There are two views for each table, the Datasheet view and the Design view. The Datasheet view is used to display and edit data for all fields. The Design view is used to display and edit design specifications and definitions for all fields. There are several ways to open a table in Datasheet view. In the left panel, double-click on the table, or right-click on the table and select Open, or highlight the table in the left panel. On the menu bar in the upper left corner, use the View pull-down and select Datasheet View. In the right panel, data records are displayed for each field. If you enter data into a table and then move from the data entry cell, data are automatically saved. Exercise caution when making changes to the database. Next, we will look at the Design view. There are several ways to open a table in Design view. In the left panel, right-click on the table and select Design view, or highlight the table in the left panel. On the menu bar in the upper left corner, use the View pull-down and select Design view. Viewing a table in Design view provides design specifications and descriptions for each field. A primary key designation, shown as a small key next to a field name, requires each record in a field to be unique. Primary keys prevent the user from entering duplicate values for a field. For example, in the table shown, each diversion ID must have a unique number. User-defined fields can be added to any table, but these fields are not used by IHM. The example to the right shows the user-defined fields, called Field 1 and Field 2. It is recommended to add user-defined fields to the bottom of the design list. A summary description for a table is provided in the Properties view. In the left panel, right-click on a table and select Table Properties. Appendix G of the User Guide provides a summary description for each table. IHM auto-generated tables are overwritten each time IHM preprocessing is executed. If the user modifies data in an auto-generated table, all user modifications will be lost the next time IHM preprocessing is run. More information about auto-generated tables can be found in the user guide, appendices B.1 and B.2. Thanks for watching part 1 of the 3-part introduction to the IHM input database. More videos are available on the IHM website at www.integratedhydrologicmodel.org.